All right, thank you guys for clicking on this video. My name is Bernard Fields, and today we are going to talk a little bit of film festival news, specifically about Sundance and their choice cities that they have here within the final three. As you can see, we got Sundance Film Festival 2027. It's a couple years off, but hopefully it will land here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yep, that's right, folks. I am here in Cincinnati, Ohio, where Hollywood comes and does a lot of filming. A lot of people may not know that or talk about it as much, but a lot of filming happens here within the year, throughout the year. I mean, like you have Sylvester Stallone who frequents the place. He comes and he films his action films. We have some really nice tax incentives in place that that's attractive to a lot of Hollywood filmmakers. Let's go ahead and check out this article that is on the Sundance official website, their Institute website. It reads here. It says Sundance Institute selects 3 finalists to host the Sundance Film Festival beginning in 2027. That's exciting news. I'm really, really thrilled because it means so many possibilities for us filmmakers here. So it says the finalists for the future home of Sundance Film Festival. It says here that the final phase of RFP process will see a decision announced in the first quarter of 2025. So already things are bubbling, people are chatting, and I've heard some things, not yet announced, but I kind of heard that there are now 2. They're down to 2, and Cincinnati is one of the finalists. I don't know about the other 2, but officially, but I heard that Cincinnati is of the final top 2. Rumor. All right, take it as a grain of salt. But based on this article and the time they have posted this, it's 3. It's 3. Okay. So moving on, reading on, it says here that Park City, Utah, as of September 12th in 2024, it says today the nonprofit Sundance Institute announced the final phase of its request for proposal, the RFP process to host the Sundance Film Festival beginning in 2027. All right, 3 cities will be moving forward into the concluding review process to determine a long-term host of Sundance Film Festival. For the Sundance Film Festival, the decision will be announced next year, well after the 2025 festival, in late winter, early spring. So we are so close. We're so close. We're mid-winter as of right now on a final stretch leading up to spring. So we're right there. Now I'll let you guys know. I've heard people say when they first announced like the 6 cities, people were like Cincinnati, yeah, right. Like, I'm not gonna get my hopes up because they're gonna be dashed. Like we're not even gonna make it to the top 3, and lo and behold, we made it to the top 3. And then I heard people say, well, gosh, they only got Cincinnati up there as a wild card. Like they're really not considering Cincinnati as a serious contender. And then, people started seeing, that Sundance came through. They were really taking it serious as they should. I mean, like, why would they joke around and play a game like that? Right? Yeah, anyway, moving on. So it says all 3 finalists were assessed on ethos and equity values, infrastructure, and capabilities to host the festival, in addition to demonstrating ways in which they will continue to foster the diverse Sundance community and inspire the next generation of independent filmmakers. Now, okay, pause right there. Cincinnati is really diverse. Very, very diverse. We have so many different type of backdrops. We have the capability and and the facilities to be able to host the Sundance Film Festival easily, especially within like the downtown area. We have different, of course, venues to be able to host the showcase, the movies that are going to be screening there, and then I believe, though I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. There's a place that's called Cincinnati Mills or Forest Fair Mall for some who are my age. They remember this back in the day. That place has been abandoned, and it would be awesome to revitalize that property to be able to host a film festival. Can you imagine like a film festival being indoors? That would be awesome. Now it would be a little different because it wouldn't be in a downtown area. Downtown it has cool bars and restaurants, and yes, it would bring money into the city. But in my personal opinion, I think the best move would be to have it be indoors and it's an abandoned mall. So you have so many different retail places that could be just um, re you know reimagined, renovated into like inside Hollywood, like a movie lot of sorts. But anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and continue to read on because this is exciting. Also, let me just go ahead. I'm gonna just put it out there now. Rumor has it that it's between Boulder, Colorado, and Cincinnati, Ohio. And people, from what I heard, between the two cities, which one is the most diverse? Cincinnati. I've heard people saying that, Boulder, Colorado doesn't have that strong sense of diversity, where you can find a myriad of people of different ethnicities and culture there. So Cincinnati could come out on top. I don't know. I really believe that it could happen. All right, so it says the Sundance Film Festival will continue to take place in Park City and Salt Lake City, Utah in 2025 and 2026. The festival will transition to the host city in 2027 and subsequent years. All right, so that means that it's going to be, a select amount of years in which they will be in whatever city, Cincinnati, in my choice, where it's going to be there for a number of years, and then it's also giving that city a couple of years to be able to get the grounds ready, to get themselves ready to be able to take on a film festival. Now, I've never been to the Sundance Film Festival, but based off of what I've seen, the pictures and the images, it looks fabulously horrible. With the snow and everything, and cars being stuck. It sounds like a complete nightmare. But nevertheless, people attended year after year after year, and it's one of the world's top film festivals. Okay, so it says here the finalists selected to move forward to the final phase are, in alphabetical order, Boulder, Colorado, Cincinnati, Ohio, whoop, 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 and we have Salt Lake City, Park City, Utah. It says here, as we move to the next phase in our search for a sustainable home for the Sundance Film Festival, we see great promise and potential in Boulder, Cincinnati, and Salt Lake Park City. Each has shown us the blend of exciting possibilities, values, and logistics needed to produce a vibrant, inviting, and inclusive festival. There's that word again, inclusive. They want to make sure that this is diverse. Of course, we're living in a day and age where, you have the government president just getting rid of DEI for its own reasons, some good, some bad, wherever you sit on that, that's totally up to you. But nevertheless, the government can't control the people that much because people still have the freedom to move and operate the way that they do outside of government official positions. All right. So here, let's see, where were we? Where were we? Okay, it says we're excited for a future Sundance that can discover, support, and inspire artists and audiences for the next 40 years, says Eugene Hernandez, festival director and head of public programming. All right. Now let me say this too. We have already a film festival here that's called Independent, and we B3C, Black Cincinnati Cinema Collective, is part of that organization, that film festival. We work really, really close together and work well together. And they they champion diversity, so seeing how that runs, seeing how that operates on the surface and also behind the scenes, I can see Sundance coming here and being able to operate in a very similar fashion. Okay, so it says we are deeply grateful to all the finalists and appreciate the partnership and ingenuity we found in the three moving forward, as well as Atlanta, Louisville, and Santa Fe this summer. Now, let me tell you this: when I saw that Atlanta was in the running, I just thought to myself, "It's no way Cincinnati is going to be able to beat Atlanta." Atlanta has so much going for itself, already established when it comes to film. People are going there. Tyler Perry Studios are there. It just seems like it was just a sure one in the bag for me. But I was so surprised when they got edged out. Cincinnati was able to beat Atlanta. That blew me away, right? Um, let's see here. It says leaders and locals in each community generously welcome and inspire us as we explore the potential for our festival in 2027 and beyond. On behalf of the entire Sundance Institute team, thank you, says Ebbs Berno, Sundance Institute board chair. All right, moving on. It says the Sundance Institute will continue to focus on completing a fair and comprehensive review of the three finalists and will not be providing comments while the review process is taking place. The Institute will announce its selection of the host city sometime after the 2025 festival has concluded. And it has concluded. 3 weeks ago, the film festival has concluded. Things are wrapping up. I'm sure they're just going through their debriefing and they're probably having discussions right now as to who is going to be the number one, the number one city where they're going to go. And I'm praying, I really do. I hope that it's Cincinnati. Like I said, there's so much that we have to offer. It's like, why not? It just makes sense, right? All right. So here it says Cincinnati, Ohio statement from Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Purval and Kristen Schlotman, President and CEO of Film Cincinnati. It says we're ecstatic to continue being considered as the next host city for Sundance Film Festival. As longtime attendees, we believe Cincinnati's dedication to the arts, hospitality, and historic theaters make it a great fit. We are inspired by the idea of partnering with Sundance Institute to celebrate the festival's rich legacy while introducing a dynamic, walkable, and accessible new venue. Cincinnati's blend of creativity, culture, and community promises to be an unforgettable experience for both filmmakers and audiences. Now, let me tell you the reason why they mention a walkable and accessible new venues because we are currently um, renovating our convention center. So the Cincinnati Convention Center, it's located downtown. Is huge, and they're working on it. And to me, it seems like that was probably one of the reasons why Sundance considered Cincinnati because we are investing in our downtown facilities and the structure and thinking mainly that. Now, I know I mentioned earlier about, there being an indoor film festival type of experience. This might be what they're talking about. I haven't heard anybody else say this, but I think this is what they're referring to. And it would be good because, I mean, with them bringing that much money into the city, it would help offset a lot of the cost. And it'll be a great look. And again, they're working on this this project, and I think it'll be done in time for for the film festival. And I can imagine there being so many rooms set aside for screenings, like how you may have like hall A through H or whatever it may be. And then smaller rooms where you can have like interviews and you can have like summits and sessions, fireside chats. And again, not having to go outside and, fight the weather. You can literally be like, I got my hotel over here. I can, walk. I can, parking. I mean, it just seems like it's just the way to go. It's going to be, I'm sure, state of the art facility, convention center, and it just makes sense. It makes sense that it would be here. All right, so moving on, let's see what the other cities have to say. So Salt Lake City, Park City, Utah, statement from Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall, Park City Mayor Nan Worrell, and Salt Lake City County Mayor Jensen. They got like 3 mayors there. Wow. Okay, so it says Salt Lake City, Park City, and Salt Lake County are proud to unite in support of the Sundance Film Festival. Each step brings us closer as a bid team. In continuing our journey with Sundance, we are eager to forge an even stronger bond to inspire artists and elevate the festival experience with our extensive event infrastructure, world class venues, and warm hospitality. We're ready to help Sundance shine on the global stage. All right, so they are also talking about having world class venues, um, and being able to, host the Sundance Film Festival seemingly without any issues. All right, but I don't think they have what Cincinnati has said up top, which is saying walkable and accessible new venues. So like that gives us time to be able to get our ducks in a row and be able to, put out there, hey, what is it that you need? You got an idea? Let's go ahead and throw that in the plans. We're able to make that happen, right? So, uh, let's see here. Did I skip one? I think I may have skipped. Yeah. Did I skip Boulder? It says Boulder is the next. Okay, yeah. So Boulder, Colorado. So I think I went straight to Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, it says that Boulder, Colorado statement from Governor Jared Polis. And it says Boulder is the next natural home to the Sundance Film Festival, and we are excited to be one of 3 finalists to host starting in 2027. Here in Colorado, we cherish our creative communities, the jobs they create, and and the economic contributions they make to our entire state. And the Sundance Film Festival would perfectly complement the work and creative activity already happening here in Colorado. So sounds like the same old, you know, uh, and I think Sundance wants something new. I really do. I think they want something new. Um, and I could see it being between Boulder, Colorado and Cincinnati, but I think Cincinnati just has that edge, uh, that Boulder, Colorado doesn't. I think we have that sense of diversity that they're looking for. Now, I haven't been to Boulder, Colorado. I don't know what the demographics are like there, but let me see. Let me just look it up real quick. See, Boulder, Colorado, ethnic demographics. All right, so we have here based on statistics here is saying that whites 76.2 of Boulder's population is non-Hispanic white. 6.58 of Boulder's population is Hispanic white. Asians is saying you got 4.5. I mean, it's like basically the same, like 4%. Other races, this says Boulder, Colorado's county population is black alone is 1.3. 1.3 in Boulder, Colorado. Yikes, bro. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. It's like there's no diversity there, like at all. And I would even go as far as saying they don't have no variety as far as scenery wise. Like Cincinnati, Ohio, the Midwest has everything. everything backdrop wise. It has a great like riverfront. You know, it's like the like that whole area is like it just it makes sense. Like it really. I'm sitting here thinking about it now, and I'm like, it makes sense to me. Like, yeah, Sundance is going to pick Cincinnati. It's like just the terrain is spectacular. Why wouldn't you? We got Newport on a levee right across the river. What? We have so many eateries, so many hotels, so many venues. Like I said before, even if it wasn't going to be all in one location, like the Cincinnati Convention Center, like you're going to have different other movie theaters that are surrounding the area. So I don't know, it makes sense. And then let's look at Cincinnati's demographic. Cincinnati ethnic demographics. All right, so here it says ethnic groups. It says that there's 48 percent of Cincinnati's population is non-Hispanic white. Um, you have 39% being black, and you have two or more races. You got 4% of that. You got 2.6% Asian, and then 1.6 Hispanic. Uh, so there you have it. I mean, if they're talking about having a diverse backdrop and diverse group between Boulder, Colorado, and Cincinnati, Ohio, is going to go to Cincinnati, Ohio. If you were just to look at the face value of what they want. Let's look at the other one was what Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City's demographic. Hmm. So Salt Lake City's demographic here. Um, they don't really have anything up here. It seems like. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So it says the largest ethnic group in Salt Lake City, making up 65% of the population, would be whites, followed by uh, 20% of the population being Hispanic, 5% being Asian, and then blacks make up 3% of the population. That doesn't sound diverse to me. I mean, like, and we see it here. Like literally, this is what they're looking for. Like the film festival states that they're looking for diversity, something that's going to be able to foster that. And Cincinnati is number one. If you were to look at it that way, Cincinnati is number one. I don't know much about Boulder or Salt Lake City when it comes to filming locations and stuff like that, but I would dare say that Cincinnati gets more filming done because of its diversity than these other two. Like the other two contenders are the same. It's like Boulder, Colorado, and Salt Lake City, pretty much the same. I think Cincinnati has this in the bag, y'all. Like really, I really do. So what does that mean for filmmakers like myself? What does that mean? It means a lot. It means that I'll be able to be in the rooms with shakers and movers within the film industry and have a greater chance and opportunity to be able to work in the film industry and to work with some of these folk. And I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I don't know about these other people in their cities, but man, I believe we have it. I really, really, really do. Like Cincinnati seems to be like the mix of what they're looking for within American and worldwide filmmaking. So that being said, I'm rambling at this point. Leave a comment down below. Join the conversation. Give this video a thumbs up. And before you bounce out, go ahead and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know that we can make it happen before the end of the month with your help. And I thank all those who have been supporting me all this time. Remember to always put forth your best. And like we always say on this channel, peace in, guys, to confusion. We out.